I love all of these ones because they're not your very well-known crystals in the community, but they are common enough that if you go to a crystal shop, you can find any of these. Hello, my love. Welcome back to Arouse for another episode. And if you're new around here, welcome. Make sure to follow, subscribe, and that your notifications are on for every new episode that comes out. I am your host and personal life coach for today. My name is Sam, and today's episode is the 6 best crystals for confidence. So let's dive in. Warning, the following presentation is intended for mature audiences. It includes stigma topics like sex, addictions, mental illness, adult dialogue, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. This is for all the wonderful spiritual, witchy women out there. Or if you're just trying to dabble in it, you're curious about crystals and boosting your confidence with crystals, then this is the episode for you. So we're going to dive right into all the goodness. I did find this by @LoveByLuna on Instagram. You can head over to her account and follow her for more tips and tricks for everything spiritual, crystals, witchy things. Number 1 is citrine. This is funny because this is actually my birthstone. Yay, November babies. If you're a November baby, let me know in the comments or in your 5-star rating and review. Citrine helps boost optimism and your self-esteem. By boosting your optimism, which is ultimately just you being happy, and your self-esteem is your confidence, you feeling good about yourself. Or if you have ever heard the term self-efficacy in psychology, similar. Self-efficacy and self-confidence and self-esteem all go together in this melting pot. They all are similar to one another. But citrine helps boost you feeling happier in general and your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your self-efficacy. Number 2 is sunstone. This one helps nurture your leadership abilities. And this can be in school, at work, at home, whether you have kids or pets. It's going to help you show up in that leadership role even better because it's going to give you confidence in taking charge and speaking up, embracing your voice. Number 3 is bronzite. This one helps remove your hesitation. And what that means is it's going to almost help take some of that self-doubt away. If you've ever heard me talk about that comparison beast, your inner critic, your self-doubt, those are all things that contribute to your hesitation or feeling hesitated to do things. Like you're like, can I do this? Am I ready? That's your hesitation talking. So by having bronzite with you, it helps remove your hesitation. And quick side note, I am halfway through the crystals list here. However, I wanted to give you an extra tip with this. So if you haven't done this before, and you're just getting into crystals, you're just getting into the metaphysical world with witchy, wonderful things, or if you're more experienced and you know this already, sweet. But I like to keep a little organza bag filled with crystals that I want to help me with certain areas of my life. So just for an example, I know 2 for a fact that I have on me at all times is rose quartz and amethyst. These ones are very common in the metaphysical world. They are very cheap as long as you get smaller versions of it. And I can guarantee if you've ever gone to a stone and gem store, you've seen the big amethyst. It is really pretty. It's just like a big dark purple crystal, and they're very common. Rose quartz is for self-love and compassion. Amethyst is more for channeling your intuition and your intellect. So if you love all of these, or if there's other crystals that you want to always help with certain areas of your life, then get a little organza bag. I get them from Dollarama, or if you want to get them at your little crystal stop, then you can get them there too. But put them in some sort of little cloth bag or in an organza bag, and put it in your purse, your backpack, put it in your vehicle, wherever you are most of the time, or something that you bring with you all of the time. Make sure to have it in there with you, because I actually forgot at one point and I was cleaning out my purse and I was like, oh, yeah, I thought I had crystals in here, but it's at the very bottom of my purse, but I'd had them all along and they were doing their job because I had them with me. Number 4 is pyrite. This helps to strengthen your willpower and assertiveness. So being assertive is sticking to your guns, maybe being a little bit stubborn when it comes to a decision. Being stubborn doesn't always have to be associated with something bad, and being assertive can be a good quality to have. Just don't overdo it. Because sometimes when we get a little bit too self-confident, that can turn into arrogance, and then you go above and beyond to cockiness, and we're not headed in that direction. At least I hope you're not, because being self-confident, it means that you're quiet. Self-confidence is quiet, arrogance is loud, and believe me, when you're confident, people will see you differently. Sometimes they will even think that you're a little intimidating, but it's because your confidence is quiet and you're not showing off that people feel very intrigued by you. Number 5 is carnelian. This one raises your self-worth and your courage. So remember when I was talking about hesitation and you have that inner critic, the comparison beast, that self-doubt coming in? Well, courage is obviously the opposite of all of those things. Not saying that there's not going to be fear and feeling scared in the midst of that, but you're going to do it anyways. And that's what courage is. So if you've never heard that before, when people are like, oh, that person's being courageous, or even in The Wizard of Oz, they're talking about the lion being courageous, even though he has no courage. But he was doing things even though he was scared. So if you go back to watch the old Wizard of Oz movie with Judy Garland, I believe, who played the lead, he was courageous because he was still scared, but he was being courageous. So think about that for just a second. Number 6, tiger's eye. I absolutely love this stone, this crystal. So this one actually enhances your decision making. And I love that because it can actually help you be more certain or feel more certain about your decisions, empower you to feel good about the decisions that you're making as long as it's coming from a good space and energy. If you're feeling pressured or rushed in order to make a decision, then unfortunately, tiger's eye isn't really going to help. You need to sit with yourself and make sure that this is a decision that you feel good about and that it's going to be a good decision for you. And side note, you're the only person that can decide whether you think something is good for you or not. And later on, you actually will find out if it was a good choice for you or not. No one else can make that choice because no one else puts on your shoes and walks in your footsteps every day. So don't let anyone tell you what was a good decision or what was a bad decision. You're the only person that can say that for sure. So that was the 6 best crystals for building your confidence. Let me know what was your favorite one, or if you're just like, Sam, I'm getting all 6. I'm going to put them in a little organza bag. Like you said, put them in my purse, put them in my backpack. Love it. Do it. Go to your local little crystal and gem shop, or there's a lot of stores that are local that you can order online from. I don't really recommend Amazon. I've never ordered from them. I've always gone to local shops and I've never had an issue. I've always gotten great quality crystals. And actually my favorite one here in Alberta, at least southern Alberta, there's one in Edmonton, Red Deer, and Calgary, which obviously I'm in Calgary. I love the Silver Cove. That one is one of my favorites and I continue to go back there. They always have really great crystals if you're in the Calgary and Alberta area. If not, then there are also other amazing crystal shops as well in other parts of the world. So I wish you all the luck. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next episode.